What's up, S.A.D fam? It's S.A.D After Dark, aka S.A.D, your new favorite band. Check out our music.
The choice is yours, don't be late. Take a rest.
And check out our reaction/review of the legendary song Echoes by Pink Floyd. So guys, if you don't know, all of our reactions are chosen by our patrons on Patreon, and this was voted on by a Patreon poll, so shout out to all of you that voted for this. We have heard this song many times before. We love this song. One of the things that we love about this channel is that it exposes us to new music, but it's also really fun to sometimes go back to songs that we already know and kind of break down why they're so great.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to be doing here. We will be pausing it a little bit, so don't get mad at us, guys. We're giving you warning, all right? So we are going to check it out. We're super excited to break down this classic song, and don't forget to thumbs up if you like the video.
So eerie.
So eerie from the start.
Like, without thinking of the video, I can't tell if something's coming towards me or if I'm going towards it by the sound of the music. Bass. For me, the guitar is beautiful, but the keys and the bass are so resonant.
Right away, I just love the way how they build the song up. Because it's like, it starts off literally just one note on a keyboard. Bing. Bing. And then they slowly, okay, let's add a few more notes of the keyboard. Okay, let's add a little bit of slide guitar. Let's add some more piano chords over here. Let's add the bass. And then finally, almost like 2 minutes in is when the drums come in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that whole first 2 minutes is really just a build-up. We haven't even gotten to the first verse yet.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just love how they do that.
And I love how it swells here. The bass is so good.
I want to shout out how great their voices sound together. Because it took me a while to realize, I guess before my ear was more trained, if you will, I thought this was one person singing for like a while. And then when I got older, I was like, oh, this is David Gilmour and Richard Wright singing at the same time. And their voices together sound amazing.
Yeah, it's like the mesh of their voices almost sound kind of banshee-ish, almost like ethereal-ish. It sounds like it's a creature.
Very
singing.
ethereal. And it just adds so much to the feel already being built by the keys and the guitar and all that stuff. The way their voices just fit so perfectly on it. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful, my friends.
Strangers passing in the street by chance, two separate classes meet. And I am you, and what I see is me. Do I take you by the hand and lead you through the land and help me understand the best I can? No one calls us to move on, and no one forces down our eyes. No one speaks and no one tries. No one flies around the sun.
This is so relieving, this part.
Before it comes in, I want to shout out to that riff, the do 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 do.
Makes me think of an opera.
That, just fun fact, you definitely already know this. So that was a riff that was stolen from this song by, what was his name? Andrew Lloyd
Webber.
for the Phantom of the Opera soundtrack or whatever. And Roger Waters decided not to sue him because he's like, who gives a fuck about Andrew fucking Lloyd Webber? And it was so funny to me. But it's literally like, that riff is clearly taken from the song.
Yeah.
Did you guys listen to it?
Yeah, and Phantom of the Opera was running on stage for a very, very, very long time. I want to say my whole life.
Yeah.
Right?
Long time.
So
yeah.
Pink Floyd really helped Andrew out.
Yeah. So I just wanted to shout that out. But obviously it's a great breakdown going into the guitar solo, which is amazing, which you're about to check out. So shout out to David for this guitar solo. Let's hear it. Make it funky now. Roger Waters on the bass.
Hell yeah. Let's let this ride all the way through.
Okay, before we get into the really creepy part of the song, I just want to shout out that breakdown part because I feel like, you know, when you think about Pink Floyd, people think about, you know, progressive, spacey rock.
Yeah.
But it's easy to forget that they can do a lot more than that if when they want to. Like, they can rock hard when they want to. They can be funky when they want to.
They
it's
can
just
funk it up for sure.
You know, but it's just, obviously they're most known for the progressive stuff, but it's just cool to see something like that in a song like this, where they have all that other stuff going on, but it's like, we can still break it down.
We'll bring it all
You know
in.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just think that's really cool. So I just wanted to shout that out. I mean, it's really the drums and the bass that make that whole section. And then obviously David's like screeching guitar over it.
Yeah, I love the little inflections of the keys though.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty dope.
And this part coming up, I always thought was very strange, which obviously is the point, but, you know, it's interesting. I always wondered how they made these noises, but, you know, we'll talk about that more later.
I honestly think it's a space echo. plug whatever instrument into the space echo, and you do like a tiny little sound, and the space echo just does that. Like you can turn dials on it, and it'll add atmosphere, it'll add echo, all of that.
This part always makes me feel like I'm on an alien planet.
I think I see it's like eggs or something. It's cold on this planet. It's like weird birds communicating with each other.
Like, it sounds like I'm being attacked by alien birds.
They found their prey. I just like the experimentation with technology, obviously, at this time. Like a great example of classic art, because like no one's dancing to this, but you do want to listen. Imagine somebody walks up to you and is like, Dan, you want to dance to this one? Now this makes me feel like I'm entering something with echoes.
Sorry?
This makes me feel like I'm entering something with echoes.
I wanted to pause it here because you can start to hear the hint of the keyboards that bring you into the next part of the song. And just the way that they do that is so subtle. It's like that whole part was so weird. You're like, is this even music? This is just like crazy noises.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you just hear this keyboard just like creeping in. And then you'll see as the song goes on, next thing you know, it's a completely different piece of music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like they just slowly introduce it, and the next thing you know, it's completely different.
Yeah, it's a great example of just like artwork, because it's like they're dealing with the raw sound, just basic instruments in the beginning, and then we get into this, and this is clearly a point in music recording where they're saying, they told me that the technology is caught up to the artists,
Right?
You know, so you can experiment a lot. You can just take things to like the next level, which they're currently doing. Yeah,
Gotta love it. And then this next part, this build-up might be my favorite part of the song, especially when this certain guitar riff comes in. I'm not gonna stop it when the guitar riff goes on, but I'm gonna be like this. All right, so you guys know what I'm talking about, but we'll go back to this now.
It's back.
Bring it back.
I'm already there.
I love this riff. Okay, last time I'm gonna stop it. Don't be mad at me. Guys, don't be mad at me. I just have to say how amazing it is. This whole song, from that weird part, is basically one huge build-up back to this, right? And the way that they do it is just masterful. Like, it takes you on a journey. Like, every part of this song makes you feel like you're in a different place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the way that they build it up, they build the entire thing up from completely breakdown, no drums, no bass, just these weird sounds, bringing every single instrument back into it, slowly making each instrument more and more intense until dropping back into the verse that we're about to listen to. It's like a masterwork.
Too good.
It's
Too
crazy.
good.
Okay. Sorry guys, don't hate me. We'll go back a few seconds and we'll finish out the song.
I would simply gain you for rise. And through the window in the wall comes streaming in on sunlight wings a million bright ambassadors of morning. And no one sings me lullabies, and no one makes me close my eyes. So I throw the windows wide, all to you across the sky.
Now it's pulling out again. Right? I don't know if I'm leaving it or it's leaving me.
I'm gonna let the whole thing play out of respect. There's still 20 seconds left.
Man, that Floyd from the Muppets can play.
Yeah, shout out to the Floyds all over the world. Which one's Pink, though?
Don't know.
I mean, yeah, obviously we spoke about it a lot during the song, but this is just a masterpiece. I mean, this is like one of those songs that just really takes you to a different place. It's like you close your eyes, you listen to this song, and then it's over, and you open your eyes, and you're like, oh shit, I'm still in my bedroom. What the hell? I thought I was on an alien planet. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love the thought of it being called Echoes and me still hearing Richard and David's voice in my head. You know, the way they sang, because they were kind of echoing in my mind.
Yeah.
You know, we get it.
They really just have a way of just like piercing your soul. You know what I mean? And this is just such a great. And this is this is like the last thing they put out before Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah.
Like literally the last song on the last album before they put that out. So this is like really they really found what they were doing. And I feel like this song in the history of Pink Floyd is like monumental. Because you listen to this song and you're like, this is Pink Floyd.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, they had the Sid Barrett era at the very beginning that's totally different from the rest of the stuff. And they had that stuff, the few albums in the middle where they're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And this sounds like they just figured it out. And if I had heard this when it first came out in like 1971, and this is the last thing I heard from the record, I'd be like, wow, I wonder what they're going to do next.
Exactly.
How are they going to do something better?
Yeah, mind blown, for real.
Yeah. And then 2 years later, they dropped Dark Side of the Moon. It's like, wow. Like, this is just the highest form of art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So shout out to everyone in Pink Floyd. Shout out to everyone that voted for this song for us to do on our Patreon. If you guys want to be part of the Patreon, enjoy the community, then go check it out at patreon.com/SideAfterDark. Tell us what to react to. Get bonus content from us. But until next time, we're Side After Dark. We'll see you around.